Okay, so I'm back. So my screen is visible, right? Can anyone confirm, please?
Yes, Gautam. Yeah, Gautam.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right. So the next thing is we will create some, code, small code for our practice to see the syntax of conditional statements, right? So I'm going to create a new file, right? These are over, right? Let's close all this thing. If requires, we will use some CSS from here. And okay, say our file name is condition statement.html, and we may write here one. So this is the new file, and what we can do, we can create a JS file with the same name, right? So here, what we will do, we will, create a form, kind of login form where there will be an email ID, means there will be a text box for email ID or maybe username, and there will be another text box for password. And using conditional statement, we will uh, check its validation, means whether there is some data or not, right? So, okay, let me create the boilerplate first. The All right, here I can write index1.css, and then no need of these lines. And here I can use my JS file, which I created, conditional statement.js. All right. So we have a form, right? Close it. So in our form, let's say we have a div, right? And let's close it. Say the class which we will use this div is container. We need to create this class. That is okay. Come to index here. Let's write dot container. And okay, now inside it, we will create a row first. So let's write div class equals to row, right? Row. So come here and let's write dot row. Then inside row, we will create two columns. Div class equals to, this is my column number one. Close it. Let's create another column. Div class equals to call and close it. Okay. So we need to create a call class. All right. So in the container class, let's say width is maybe 500 pixel, right? And the height is say 300 px, right? Then we can use some background color. Background color is let's copy some color from somewhere. Let's say Google. Yeah, we are getting the color here only. Let's use this color. Right. Okay. And I will use a new property here, border radius. Border hyphen radius. And let's put here 12 pixel. So yeah, the file is saved and conditional statement 1.html. So from here, conditional statement 1. Yeah, so we are getting this output here because of the last property which I used, border radius. You can see the corners are rounded. So let me inspect it. So border radius. The more I will increase the value here, the more it will be rounded. Right? You can see because 32 pixel, we are getting this. So it's okay. Let's make it 32. 32. Okay. Now row. Now we need to create a row. So here width is say 400 px and the margin uh, from both sides, from top and bottom, let's say 10 pixel, and from left and right, say 20 pixel. Right. And okay. Uh, okay. Let's draw a border and let's see whether everything is correct or not. Border is say 1 pixel solid and some black color. Right. Let's see how it is looking now. Okay. Come to the HTML. Oh, hmm. So yeah, this is the arrow, right? So Yeah. Margin is 10 pixels from top. Okay. Let's use a margin here. Okay. Let me copy this thing one more time. Let's see how it is looking now. Fine. Let's do one thing. Come to the CSS file here in the container. Let's put some padding. Padding is say 20 pixel from all direction. Okay, and margin is say 0 px auto. Okay, it is now in center. All right, and what we can do, we can specify some height also in the row. Say height or minimum height should be, let's say 150. No, it's too much. Say 40 or 50 pixel. Okay, let's put it 40 here. We will see. So row. Okay. Yeah, 77 or 80. This is okay. Is say 80 pixel. Perfect. Now come to the call and what we need to define. So we will create two columns, right? One column is for label, another is for input box or something. So what we will write here, width is say 100 uh, uh, 180 px, right? And say padding is in px. Okay, now come to the HTML here, right here, username. Username. We may use label, and close the label here, right? Right here, for equals to something, and in the another, div here, we will create an input box. Input type equals to say text, and say ID equals to say username, right? Let's see how it is looking. Okay. Control X and paste it here. Right. Okay, so no, this is not looking good. So here we should use float. Float should be left so that both the things should be in the same line left. Okay, little better. And what I can do, let's create a border here. Let's see. Border is say 1px, 1px solid black color. Um, okay, it's not getting space. That's why. But you say 175. Hmm. Okay. All right. Let's do one thing. The row, we can increase the width of our row. So this is our row, and our row has width of 400. So we can make it 450 kind of, right? There's no harm. So say row is 450. And okay, height is 80. Let's make it 60. And uh, here we can increase the width of these columns. So, and currently the width of our both column is common, right? But what we can do, we can make the width of our label smaller as compared to the input box. So here from here, let's say, okay, mm, both has column, okay, and say call uh, label and say width is uh, say 140 px, right? And create one more thing, call underscore uh, element. Here the width will be something 175 pixel, and remove the width from here, this line, and copy this call label, Control S, paste it here, and yeah, call hyphen element, copy it and paste it here. Oh, sorry, not here, but here. Right. Let's see. Okay. Now what we can do, let's choose this and column element, size 260 pixel. So it will be 260. All right. Now remove these borders, make it 0 pixel, make it 0 pixel. And here, come to the HTML here. Let's copy this thing and paste it. Say password. And here, instead of 2, create the element. Input type equals to text, sorry, password. Right. Allow me a minute. Okay. So input type is password and ID equals to user underscore PWD something. Close it. Right. So I just look like this. Control C, Control C. So column label 140 pixel, right? Not applied here. Oh, so we need to apply it. So we can write here column label, and here we have to write column hyphen element, right? Yeah. And come back to CSS file, Control Y, and in container height, instead of 300, make it 200. Unnecessary, it is too long, right? We can also apply some CSS over this text boxes so that it looks some bigger in size. Maybe let's write input box and say it height as height as maybe 30 px. Even the 30 is a higher side, and maybe width is 250 px, right? There is a border of 1 px solid black color, and use this class in our input boxes, right? So copy it and paste it here. So class equals to this thing, the same, the username. Class equals to this thing, right? Now let's see. Yeah, better than before. Now simply click, create a button here at the bottom, and then we will start to apply our, validation code. So let me copy this entire block, and row is okay. We don't need 2 columns, and here instead of this password, I need a button, right? So I will write button, let's say click me or something, any message, and close this button tag. put a ID of button, ID equals to btn, right? Okay. Now in the on-click event of this button, on the on-click event, what we will do, we will write a function called validation, right? And we need to define this function where in our JS file. So we will write, let's write a named function validation, and right here, let's create two variable. First variable is username, user underscore name or username like this. Here we will write document dot get element by ID, and what is the ID of our username? This user underscore name. Paste it here. Dot value. Right. Now the same thing for password. So we have a variable password equals to document dot get element by ID, and what is the ID? Let's check user underscore pwd. So paste it here. Dot value. Right. So the first thing which we want to do is that we need to see whether the data, any data is there or not, right? So we will write if. So what is if? I think all of you are aware of it, all of you are programmer. So using if, we check, conditional statement. We write a condition inside the if. So here our condition is if username is blank, right? So here we use triple equal to, right? So triple equal to checks value as well as the data type, right? So whenever we need to check equality in JavaScript, it is always a good practice to use triple equals to. So if we are checking if username is blank, right? Username is completely blank. So what I will do, I will at the top, right? Let's create a div and say this div as a error message container. ID equals to error message container, right? Copy this name. We should define some class here, but it's okay for now. So we will write document dot get element by ID, paste this ID, dot inner HTML equals to in strong, right? And strong, we will write uh, user name is mandatory, 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 right? Okay, and and let's do something. Uh, uh, from here, simply remove this dot value thing, right? I will use dot value here, username dot value. Why I removed this value? Because I want to use this username, this element. Means I want to apply some CSS and all. So what I will write, username dot style dot border equals to 1 pixel solid red, right? So if this is an error, so this will happen. Else, If there is no error, so what will happen? So remove this line at least. 1 pixel solid black. Remove the red and make it black. So what it means? Let's see. So we have a button, click me, right? So when I'm clicking, I'm not entering any data here, right? Don't enter anything. And simply click on the click me. So okay, our form is getting submitted. So let's do one thing. For the timing, let's remove this form. Because the form is get submitted, so page is refreshed and we're not able to see anything. So you can see here username is mandatory, and you can see there is a red border here because of maybe 1 pixel it is not visible clearly. We can make it 2 pixel, or maybe you guys are able to see it. My eyesight is not good. So yeah, now it is better, right? So though here there is no class, that's why it is looking very simple, right? We can apply some class here. So let's do it. So error message container, right? So come here, write dot error message container and say that first of all say margin is maybe 0 pixel auto so that it will come in center. Then say background color. I want a light yellow version, right? So let me see. We can use this one, right? Okay, this one. And I want a border of, and do one thing, right here, yellow color shade. Come to the images. We are already in images. So, okay. So here we can see that we have a lighter version of yellow, this one, right? Click here and click here, right? Even there is anything more lighter than this, we can choose that because background should be the lighter. This is better. So we can paste this color here. This is okay. And for border, what I can do, I will choose some deeper one, deeper shade. So let's choose this one. Okay. So it is a bit looking like orange, but it's okay. So we have margin, background color. Let's put some width and height. Say width is what is the width of our container? So width is 500 pixels. So we may also write 500 px, right? We can put a height of maybe 50 px, right? Let's see how it is looking. So where is my JS? This is the browser, right? Okay, click me. Okay, we also need to put this thing. So we have this thing error message. Oh, sorry, this is ID. So if it is ID, then what should I do? Instead of dot, we should make it hash. Okay, so it is by default, it is appearing here. So first thing is that, okay, background is somehow it is looking good. Uh, maybe border, I should bring better border. Border, this is my mistake. I should write 1 pixel solid this thing. Yeah, or maybe it should be 2 pixel, 2 pixel or 3 pixel. Right. Okay, now it is looking better. But the thing is, we should write padding say maybe 10 pixel, right? And the color should be red, right? Okay, and height should be 40 pixel. Yeah. So when I'm clicking on click me, so now it is at least looking better than before. But the problem is that it is by default this div is appearing in the screen. So I need to hide it. Means by default I need to keep it hide. When there will be error, then only it should display. So here in the container, I should write display none, 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 right? So because of none, it should not display, right? Now, when it will be error, when there will be error, what I will do, let's create one more variable here. Let error flag or is error. By default, set it false. But in case there will be any error, then what we will do, we will set is error as true, right? And at the end, we will check if is error. If it is true, then we will we will do something so that that div, right, that div start to display, right, this div error message container. So what I will write here, document dot get element by ID, and the ID is error message container dot style dot display equals to, let's write block. Let's see. So refresh the page. At the top, we are not seeing any error message. Click me. Now we are able to see it, right? Okay, later on, we can also use some cross button here, right? When we will click on that cross, this will remove. And here, this red, border is also appearing. And okay, so if I will write something, let's say any name, Amit, and now if I will click over it, so okay, we didn't write anything to remove this thing, but yes, we have a else block. Because of the else block, this red border is now omitted, right? Yes, you can see here. So this is the we need to write the same kind of code for password, right? So what we can do, let's copy this entire thing and let me write, instead of username, if we will write password, right? Dot value is blank. So in the error message container, we need to, append it, the new message. So I will write plus equal to, and we will write, instead of username, password is mandatory. Password dot style dot border is error is true. Here, let's write password dot style dot border, right? And here write a else. Copy this line, Control C, paste here, and instead of block, write here none. Now let's see. So okay, click me. Username is mandatory, password is mandatory. We can change the line here. So what we can do here, if we can also use the BR break, right? Okay. So click me, right? And both have, you know, border with red color. So I'm writing here now something Amit, and password is 1234556. And let me click. Okay, now that thing is also moved, and this, red border is also gone. So because of this thing, let me format it. Yeah. All right. I believe you guys are making sense out of this code, right? So here there is nothing new. The document, get element by ID, all these things I already used in my previous codes, right? So inner HTML, you guys already aware of if and else, right? Okay. So this is one thing. Now the another thing is that we can also check the length, right?
Sir,
So
uh,
yeah,
if we don't close the tag, then it is fine. मतलब उससे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है
which tag you are talking about?
in HTML, like in line number 17 and
Line number 17. Okay, definitely problem hogi. What will be the problem? Okay, suppose I am using a div here, right? And let's say I'm writing any text. So ये भी bold हो जाएगा. This will be bold, right? Let's see here. The effect will be still there, right? It is bold. So we should close it. So this is here. I should close it,
okay.
right? And another thing is that when will work in React, so currently we are working vanilla JavaScript, right? Later on, when we will work in React.js, means in the professional application, you have to use React.js. So there, if you will not use, close any tag, then you will get error, runtime error, right? Okay, so we need to take care of all these things. So there are some extension of VS Code which says us that, okay, this is not closed and something. We will see those extension, or you may search it, right? So sometimes this happens, uh, right? Anyway, so what I was saying that, okay, currently in our page, we have validation for, we wrote the validation for blank check, means we can't submit our, form uh, with blank value. We can also write some other conditions like our username length. The username should not be less than, say, 3 character, or it can't be more than maybe 50 characters, right? So the length of this username should be between 3 and 50. This is the one check. Again, in the password. So in the password, we know that we should write some conditions, some checks that, okay, the length of the password should be between 6 and 30 character, or maybe 6 and 20 characters, right? Then we can also write other validations like, okay, in our password, there should be some special character, there should be some number, there should be some alphabet, at least the combination of these three things, at least one character from each category should be there. So we can create, such codes for our password. So what I'm expecting from you people that I will upload, push this code into GitHub. You can take it, right? Or you can make it from your own. It's okay, your choice. But the next condition about which I was talking means the length check, username and in password. You guys should apply that. And it will be great if you can make the last thing about which I was saying that in your password, there should be at least one special character, one number, and one alphabet, right? If you are making a password like 1234556, here the entire password is of numbers. There is no character, no special character. Then there should be a message, right? That you should make some strong password, right? So am I making sense? Can you guys do it from your own?
Yes, Gautam. Gautam, just I
Yes,
have one doubt.
yes.
Like for username also, we need to give validation. No,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, yes. You should give a validation of length, means any username should be between 3 and say 40 characters.
Okay. Can we
Right.
use number? No, right? Only the alphabets, like characters.
Okay. Means ideally the name should be on the alphabets. There should not
Yeah.
be any special character or numbers. If you can do it, then it will be great. You can use the regular expression. If you will do some research over Google, you will find there are some inbuilt, functions available in JavaScript, and with the help of regular expression, you can do it, right? So I will suggest to all of you to do some research over it, right? Go through some website or maybe ChatGPT or any other LLM. So you will get those code, you will understand it. These codes are very simple, straightforward, right? But the thing is that form validation is a very common practice as a front-end developer or as a full stack developer. When you will work in the front-end side, many of times you have to go through these exercises, right? So you should be aware of. So yeah, so this is one thing. So tomorrow, uh, uh, what I will do, first of all, I will send a link to all of you. And when you guys will open this link, you will find there is a test, right? So tomorrow we will start with the test, right? There will be 30 questions or maybe 35 questions. All those questions will be MCQs, right? So we will spend 15-20 minutes at the beginning to check what is our learning. Uh, if we are doing some mistake, then what are those mistakes, right? This is important. Um, uh, means if we will learn new things and forget the old things, then it is not a good practice. So test is important. In every, regular intervals, we will go through test. So this is the first thing which we will do tomorrow. The another thing is whatever we learned as of now. So I will send a notes PDF to all of you, right? So I will create a folder in my, you know, GitHub, and I will keep all those notes there also. At any point of time, you can download those notes from my GitHub as well, GitHub repository, right? Okay, so let's talk about, we have some time. So let's talk about one more assignment, right? So this is the one assignment, this is 50% done, 50 or 60% done. Rest thing you people need to do, which is the validation. The next thing is, say, we created something, right? Okay, so you guys need to create a similar type of page, right? Where there will be, 2 or 3 input boxes where with a label like enter first number, enter second number, or enter third number. And there will be a button. On the button, mm, okay, so there will be multiple buttons, right? In the first button, there will be a plus sign. In the second button, there will be minus. In the third button, maybe multiplication, fourth division, right? You can create more buttons like mean, right? Median. And when user will click any of those buttons, that arithmetic operation will perform and you will see the result somewhere in the screen, right? What I'm saying, say there are 3 buttons, user entered 10, 20, and 30. And after that, when user will click on the plus button, so what will happen? 10 plus 20, that is 30, and 30 plus 30, 60. 60 should become as a result, right? So what I'm looking for a single function, right? I'm not interested to see multiple functions. I want you people to create a single function, and and inside that function do all this, means take care of all these jobs. Getting my point?
Yes.
So one function will be there, but buttons are multiple or single button.
Buttons will be multiple,
Okay,
right? There will be multiple buttons.
but a single function would be there.
Yeah, in the background, in the code, only one function will work
For all the buttons.
for all the buttons. What I mean means user may click any of the button, but there will be only one function which will get called, and you need to
We
send
need to pass a
something,
flag, right? If we
right? You
click
need
on
to
add,
pass
we
a
need to add
flag.
a flag.
Yeah, correct. Means exactly which action you need to perform, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So try that. We will discuss about this program in our tomorrow in the next session. Right. All right. So is there any question?
No.
So Gautam, where do we need to share the GitHub link?
Okay, tomorrow I will share a Excel sheet. Right. In the Excel sheet, you will find your name in a column. So in front of your name, you can put your GitHub link.
Okay.
Right?
Yesterday assignment and today assignment, right?
Yeah. Means you can put the link of your repo. When anyone will click on that link, your GitHub repository will open, and then anyone can see that okay, all these assignments are available there. You can put the file name as assignment 1, assignment 2, like this, so that it will be easy for all to see that okay, this is assignment 1, this is the code of assignment 2, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So that's it for today. If there is no question, so we can close the session, right? We will meet tomorrow again. All right, guys. Chalo, thank you very much, and take
Thank you,
care. Bye
sir.
bye.
Good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.